What is the actual amount of steps we can take to stay healthy? So nowadays we all have these fitness trackers and I find them super cool. So even if you're using one of the best fitness trackers, you've probably heard about this 10,000 daily step count. Whether to lose weight or to get healthier, this 10,000 step count is recommended everywhere in all these fitness trackers. In case most of you didn't know, 10,000 steps is around 8 kilometers, which is not possible for most considering we have very stressful schedules. So a lot of people are very confused with how many steps should we take per day. Well, before I tell you how many steps you need to take to stay healthy, let's try and understand this. So this 10,000 steps comes from a pedometer sold in 1965 by Yasuma Clock in Japan. I don't think I'm pronouncing it right, but I'm sure about the name. And this device was called Manpo Kei, which means 10,000 steps meter. I don't think I'm pronouncing this right as well. This was a marketing tool for a device and it stuck across the world as a daily target. And even in ancient Rome, distances were measured by counting steps, and now you have them in these smartwatches or devices that we wear. So coming down to the main question is that how many steps do you need to walk to stay healthy? Thanks to a study in the British Journal of Sports Medicine, now we have a target of 100 steps a minute. But it doesn't mean that you walk like this, or like this, or even like this. So you'll need to set a pace to increase your heart rate, in short, brisk walking. To break it down, 10 minutes will be 1,000 steps and 30 minutes will be 3,000 steps. So if you had to walk around 10,000 steps, that would be around 1 hour and 40 minutes of walking approximately. That's a lot. Apart from that, the World Health Organization recommends adults to at least get 150 minutes of moderate to intense physical activity per week. But research also shows that even if you do low to moderate activity, that will also be great for your health. And yes, there are a lot of benefits from walking 10,000 steps, but recent research from Harvard Medical School has shown that on average, approximately 5,000 steps a day or 50 minutes of walking is enough to significantly lower the risk of death in women than what most women walk, which was around 2,700 steps. So the more steps people walk, the lower was the risk of dying. And this all leveled out to around 7,500 steps a day. Which means if you walked 7,500 steps or higher, the effect is the same. So try to walk around 5,000 to 7,000 steps approximately a day. But if you walk lesser than 5,000 steps a day, your body is less able to metabolize fat the following day. And we know the consequences. Because the buildup of fat in the body can increase a person's likelihood of developing cardiovascular and diabetes. And in the current world, most of us are working a corporate life, which means less physical activity and more hours of sitting on a chair. And these days, we are sitting for way too many hours. And this is going to surprise you. So research has shown that people who sat for 8 or more hours every day had a 59% increased risk of death as compared to those sitting for less than 4 hours per day. However, if you did some moderate to intense activity for around 60 to 65 minutes, it helped eliminate the risk of death altogether. In short, walking or brisk walking can help you massively from the negative effects of sitting down. But here's something really cool. Increasing physical activity, like your step count, can increase your immune system. It will help you reduce the risk of death and type 2 diabetes by improving your health conditions. It will also help you reduce the risk of chronic diseases like dementia and cancers. Plus, as research shows, 10,000 steps a day isn't essential for health benefits. Even as you age, make sure you mix up bodyweight exercises with your step count because that will be really beneficial. And I've had a lot of elderly people tell me this, that now it's time for me to relax. But make sure that you walk at least more than 5,000 steps per day regardless of your age, because this will keep you healthy and it will improve your health conditions. But realize one thing, that your body is designed to move. So aiming for between 5,000 to 7,000 steps each day is enough to keep you fit and healthy. But for some who want to increase their daily steps or they want to do something a little more, here's what you can do. An easy way is to increase your current step count by 2,000 steps a day. You can also try other things like meeting your friends for a walk rather than meeting them in a cafe or a pub. If you're working from home, just walk around the house whenever you get time because those mini habits will help you in the long run. Or you can even head outdoors for a walk or listen to your favorite music or a podcast. And if you're someone who uses a fitness tracker to complete the 10,000 steps, remember that even small amounts of physical activity will positively impact your health. So just keep moving whenever you can and whenever possible. And do let me know in the comments that if you found this helpful and how often do you walk. Till then, keep moving, relax, and don't listen to sad songs. Russia that.